Have you ever noticed that you never break your rules before you enter a trade? You break them after. Before you click buy, everything is clear. You know your entry, you know your stop loss, you know your target, you know exactly how much you're willing to lose. You call it discipline. Then the market moves, and suddenly, the plan you trusted 5 minutes ago doesn't feel so convincing anymore. Your stop loss feels too close. So you move it, not because the market changed, because you did. You tell yourself, it's just a pullback. It'll come back. I just need a little more room. The loss gets bigger. Now closing the trade would mean admitting you were wrong. For most traders, being wrong hurts more than losing money. So the mind does what it always does. It searches for reasons to stay. The market makers are hunting stops. The news changed everything. The spread is too wide. It'll bounce. Anything. Except the truth. Then you buy more. Not because it's a better trade, because you're trying to rescue the first mistake. You call it averaging down. Hope calls it another chance. The market calls it nothing, because the market doesn't care. Then something else happens. You close your winning trades too early, because you're afraid they'll disappear. You keep your losing trades open, because you're afraid they'll become real. Small winners, big losers, again and again, until one loss erases 10 good trades. Eventually, the pressure becomes stronger than the plan. You close the position, not because the market gave you a signal, because emotional pain became stronger than financial pain. And then, the market turns. It moves exactly where you believed it would, without you. That moment is the most dangerous moment in trading. Not because of the money, because of the next thought. I knew it. I have to get back in. I have to make it back. This time will be different. And the cycle begins again. Fear never says, I'm fear. It says, be careful. Greed never says, I'm greed. It says, just a little more. Hope never says, I'm replacing your strategy. It says, give it one more candle. Revenge never says, I'm about to destroy your account. It says, get your money back. Ego never says, I'm protecting my pride. It says, I can't be wrong. Overconfidence never says, you're becoming careless. It says, you finally figured the market out. The market never told you to move your stop loss. You did. The market never told you to average down. You did. The market never told you to revenge trade. You did. The market never told you to ignore your own system. You did. The market never asked you to risk more after a loss. You did. The market never asked you to risk more after a win. You did. The market doesn't know your account balance. It doesn't know how much you've already lost. It doesn't know how badly you need this trade to work. It doesn't know you're trying to pay your bills. It doesn't know you're trying to recover yesterday's loss. It doesn't know this is your last chance. It simply moves. The same way, whether you exist or not. The truth is uncomfortable. Most traders don't lose to the market. They lose to the person they become after entering a trade. The patient person disappears. The disciplined person disappears. The logical person disappears. Someone else takes over. Someone who negotiates with losses. Someone who argues with charts. Someone who changes the rules while the game is already being played. Someone who believes the next trade will erase the last mistake. The traders who survive aren't fearless. They feel exactly what you feel. Fear, greed, hope, frustration, euphoria. The difference is they don't negotiate with their own rules. Discipline isn't built during a trade. It's revealed during a trade. Every click reveals who you really are, not as a trader, as a decision maker. The market doesn't expose your strategy. It exposes your character. Every trade is a mirror, not of the market, of you. The market never beat you. It simply revealed everything you still haven't learned to control. Your emotions did. Trade without fear. Trade without emotion. Forex-EA.com